Hello, everyone. This is Crusade, and welcome back to another episode of GregTech New Horizons. I know it's been a little bit, so real quick, I just want to talk about what's going on, and then we'll hop into today's episode. So first things first, my schedule's been super busy, and I've been kind of playing a little bit of League of Legends. So I've been taking a small break from this pack. Nothing too major. I think I should now hopefully be back to playing this normally. I just don't play during the weekdays because it's just not enough time. And if I am gonna play on the weekdays, like it's probably because I'm tilted from League. I was a little bit tilted with this pack, if I'm not gonna lie here. But I want to make some progress on it today, some big progress, and yeah, so the motivation has been back. You may have saw that I uploaded a channel update, and I took it down shortly after uploading it. Essentially, I wanted to talk about going back to the vanilla world, and I am actually recording on it as we speak. I am, however, going to be releasing it on a much lower cadence than what I want to. It's going to be more so on a monthly cadence than it would be on a weekly cadence. There's a chance that I still just jump back to it at some point. And also, I do have a server that is possibly in the works relatively soon, so that will be another thing that I'm going to add to my list. I did like playing on breadcrumbs, however, the updates have just been stagnant on the server, so it's a little bit annoying for me as a person who wants to create content because I want to be able to access new stuff, and it's just not coming fast enough. And yes, the vanilla world will be updated, so I am actually going to be doing that later today. So yeah, let's talk about what we're doing today. So first things first, we're going to work towards getting this sensor, and the sensor is just a couple steel plates, an electric circuit, brass rod, and Certus quartz. We have some Certus quartz. We got that from the Nether. And the reason why we want to go down this route is that we need to figure out our next step on here. Whoops, need to turn that off. And the next step in here is to actually get some what do you call it? I totally forgot what I was trying to go for. What did I wanted to build? Solidifier? No, there was something I wanted to build in here. Anyways, we needed to get tetrahedrite. Oh wait, hold on. I think that might be one of the other quests that we're looking for then. Yeah, this right here. The tetrahedrite, stibnite, and copper. So the way that we've been going about finding ores has been to run around, go to the middle of the chunk, and then basically scan or go down and mine until you find the ore and then come back up. Well, there is a much better way of doing ore discovery, especially in this pack. So there's two ways. You could do a prospector, which is a cool tool. It kind of just tells you where things are, like what's in the chunk, or the ore scanner. It tells you what's in the chunk, and then you can go and find it. So it's like kind of just a 1-to-1 chunk ratio, if that makes sense. Or you can make an LV scanner, the prospector scanner. Now, this has a chance of finding things for you, depending on what you scan. So in the Nether, we need to find tetrahedrite, and that would be absolutely huge for us to find. So I think this is going to be a great step to help make that process a bit easier. I have been going into the Nether to try to find stuff, and it's just a bit tedious. So I want to stop doing that. I want to just be able to go in, scan and not have to mine through everything just to find the ore that I want. And I'm pretty sure when you do prospecting with this, that it shows up in NEI. I wish I could show the other dimension. It'd be pretty nice. I still need to figure that out. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to be working on today, is getting that prospector up, and then we're going to try to get some of these quests on here. Ultimately, we want to get to antimony and lead, mainly because it's going to be some big pieces for us to get into the next stage of our pack. But yeah, so I'm going to gather some resources, and then I'll be back once we have everything to get the LV sensor up. All right, so we should be able to open up this table here, throw these all together, and there we go. And we'll claim that. That's kind of nice that we get it more. And let's see how lucky we are getting here. Just a wrench. This is a vanadium steel wrench. It's really not bad. Okay, so now that we got that makes things a little bit easier for us. So let's look at the scanner. So the prospector scanner can be made with several things here. So first things first is the durability of it. The durability goes up depending on the alloy that you use with it. We really don't have too many options. We can just go with a steel one more than likely and would probably be fine. Although we do want to try to get the best durability, because the more durability that you get, the better that it is. This is going to take a minute. Okay, so I did end up doing a little bit more off camera. So I made a electrolyzer, so we can start electrolyzing some things. I was going to use it for making some of the stuff that we need, but I found out that you can actually just centrifuge some limonite dust, which will give you some oxygen and some hydrogen. And then you can can this hydrogen, throw it into here, and then make hydroxide by combining it with some oxygen. And then we also do the same thing with sulfur oxide. Yeah, sulfur dioxide and then sulfur trioxide. Then you make it into sulfuric acid, and then you get the little acid cell. So this is our first one, which is very cool. And we get no achievement for it, but that's fine. Claim. Alrighty, so we only got pizza. So now we need to figure out where we can find some tetrahedrite, because we're gonna need that for the next step up here. Where is it at? Yep, the tetrahedrite. So let's go jump into Nether with our newly made prospector scanner and see if that helps us out a bit. Hopefully it's not a ton of work that we have to do to find what we need. I'm gonna have to just throw this in here for now. Oh, we got a bronze hole. And we got some fluids. Alrighty. Let's leave the hunger axe here. I always like leaving these behind because you never know with the Nether. Where is my hammer? Oh, I know where it is. First things first. Let me grab that. This needs to get repaired. That's fine for now. And we can grab that pizza we just made. Well, didn't made, but got it. I am struggling so hard here trying not to sneeze with my allergies. Oh boy. Are we cool? Alright, we're cool. So, theoretically, we should be able to take this, go somewhere, and pretty much just right-click with it. And we found nothing. Let's keep going this way. I think these dogs are going to come at me. Yep. I don't want to have to kill them. Let's see. Oh, tetrahedrite. I'm assuming it's way up there because it spawns way up. But yeah, so that's basically how this works. You just look at the ground and right click in an area. And you have a chance of finding others like around you, so it's not just the current vein. I think we could try to demonstrate this a little bit more. But it's super, super, super helpful. Let's go this way. I know we have a huge tunnel somewhere. It'd be pretty nice to start finding some more stuff. Yeah, this is it here, I believe. Do we go further than this? Yeah. We have a little weird line of... Oh, let's just get through. Oh my god. I cannot see. Alrighty, so like right here would be a vein. So you just right click it and this is a sulfur vein. And if we actually turn on the ore veins, I think you can just do it once you get close to the center of them. Yes, this is like beryllium. This is very, 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 very nice. And these do last quite a while. It is nice to try to figure out how to make the higher, I don't want to say capacity ones, but higher durability. It's pretty important because it'll get you a lot more life out of these. But they're not super hard to make. I mean, it's just the chemical step that's a little bit tedious. But yeah, this makes life a lot easier. Oh. Very large sample next to you. It's pretty cool. And if you keep going, it just... there's more. Yeah. So I'm going to start going and mining out some of that tetrahedrite, and then I will be back once we're ready to claim the quest. Alrighty, so we are back, and I actually did turn in the lead quest and the tetrahedrite quest only because it was super quick and easy and wasn't too hard. Hey, you need to stop knocking at the door! Thank you. Oh, there's another one. Jeez. That was kind of scary. Hey, we got a dispenser. You can live right there for now. As I was saying, we did turn this in. It wasn't too hard. I took the loot bag. I got nothing from it. And we're working on the antimony one right now. And when I first started this, I made the mistake of washing the tetrahedrite dust because I thought you didn't get the chance at LV, but you actually do. So if you're starting up this pack, do not wash your ores. Just throw them through the centrifuge. Trust me, it's worth it. So we have the chance of what do you call it? Of antimony coming off of them. So pretty much waiting for that, and then we're gonna do the stibnite dust as well. Which if you press U and then go to the recipe, you'll see that you get the extra chance of antimony. And then you could do it again, and you get even more antimony with 5 stibnite dust, and get some sulfur as well. So it's more of just paying attention to what the ores can give you. I haven't really paid attention up until now because I've just been like, oh, you could just grind it in there and then wash it, or you could just, you know, throw it through the furnace right away. So this has kind of changed the game a bit for me. Now, because we have the basic centrifuge, we're going to want to probably get an actual centrifuge up and running because this thing's not going to be anywhere near as fast as we need it to be. So if we take a look at the mass processing one, there is a steam blender. Now, I did... this multi-block can only process recipes up to LV tier. Wait, so this doesn't actually do LV tier if I take that away properly. I'm gonna have to test that, but I don't think this actually does what we want it to do. So we're gonna need to make another version of this, and that would be, oh, actually, you know what? It might be LV. I might be jumping the gun here. All right. Well, I'll have to take a look at that, but we're gonna probably want to get some better voltage things up and running, and yeah, this is going to be probably one of them. Anyways, let's hide this. EBF is still pretty much our goal right now. The issue of getting the EBF, I believe it has to do... Actually, no. We can make that now. What was holding us back from making this? Not copper-nickel. I don't think it was these energy hatches. Because you just need creosote oil. Right? Am I going crazy here? LV energy hatch. Assembler. Yes, so we make it an LV tier and you just throw lubricant in there. But to make lubricant, you need a distillery, a brewery, or a fluid canner. And I think I was looking at the distillery, and it was because of the oil that I was getting nervous about. Yeah, I do recall this now. And get the distillery, distillery. I'm pretty sure this is one that needs a stand, right? No, we can make this now. Okay. I think this might be something I'll start probably throwing stuff together on the side. I feel like I'm missing something here where I needed some thing. I can't explain it. Yeah, we can make this. So yeah, I think EBF is going to be pretty much what I'm working on. I'm going to start working on off camera. And then once we have everything together, we can build it and make it on camera. But yeah, so I'm going to continue doing this. And actually, you know what? We're just going to do this now. It's pretty quick. You just need to wait for this to smelt. So that might take a minute. But yeah, so far these have been holding us up pretty well. As you can see, this is pretty much still maxed out. It's just slightly empty right now because there's probably a stack that has not been moved out of here yet. Yeah, there's still a log sitting here. I think that's the only issue with this setup right now is that we need a little bit of a better hatch pump thing to get the items out of here. I could probably use the item conduit, but at the same time, like cost, this is just cheap and it is sustainable for now. I think eventually we will have to breed these up to tier 3s, if I'm not mistaken, to produce some more wood overall. And then once that happens, like this setup over here is going to be pretty damn redundant, especially this over here. I mean, actually, this farm could probably sustain this without issue, if I'm going to be quite honest. And like, I would actually like this barrel to be empty with these all running, mainly because that means that the bottleneck is the farm itself and not the creosote ovens. I did think about putting another one of these online, but the issue is that you would need to build another two full sections of these on top of these to technically balance it out and still have a slight surplus. So I don't think I'm going to go down that route just yet, but it's a possibility. We'll see what we need for power later on, but for now, we're doing fine. That's maxed out, that's maxed out, and that's maxed out. In fact, you still have not moved any buckets over. I've been emptying out our coal from here into it, or the creosote into here, so that way it's not being wasted. Makes things a bit easier for us, especially as we get into later game. But it's just one thing we have to babysit right now. You still have to throw coal into it, run back and forth, and Just keep an eye on it. It's honestly very tedious, which is why I want to get the EBF online, because all we'll have to do is just feed it iron, and it should be pretty much good to go from there. This is almost done. We still got 8 more. Speaking of things for later, I have off camera started mining all this out. I am getting to the point where this will be a nice area to just have pipes and all that flow underneath here. I need to clear this out still. So it's like a little service area. It makes it very easy for us to really just throw things that we need to hide. Like this is a perfect example. Like you could just hide the cabling and you'd never see it above ground. Not my finest work, but it works. I had these 2 boilers still hooked up because I was expecting to be still throwing things in there, but they're completely useless right now because like we're just pumping energy out for free. We literally aren't doing anything. Like we just let it go and it does its own thing. And yeah, this is a very nice setup. I highly suggest copying this setup in some way, shape, or form, especially with these garden soil blocks, because you could just stack this farm on top of each other, and it makes it super, super, super nice. In fact, I'm pretty sure if I move this up 1 block, I could add probably another layer of garden soil and get the crops to grow on there as well, although it might be out of range at that point. I mean, that would be 1, 2, 3. But this goes a 2 above, so 1 and 2. Yeah, it might be possible. I just don't know if this garden soil would be fine. That's more of something I might look into, run a test to see if that works. So if that does, that would be kind of sick. You just have trees underneath here that are all grown. In fact, this is just running right now. It's pretty cool. I like watching this. Alrighty. So let's see. Is this ready? Yes, it is. Alrighty. And wait for it. There we go. Antimony. I don't know why it's the dust icon when you're literally going for the ingot. That's more of a things don't line up here. Alrighty. So we unlocked some battery alloy. So we have the fluid canner, but it requires us to have the battery alloy and a basic canner, but we also need a battery alloy. To make a battery alloy, you need to mix antimony and lead in the alloy smelter. That's pretty good. That's very easy to make. Combine it with tin cable and voila, there's your small battery hole. Small equals LV, medium equals MV, large equals HV. It gets weirder after that. Okay. Note that if you make the battery alloy in the mixer, you'll need to use the dust, but if you use the alloy smelter, you can use either. Okay. So we could get all these, so I think we'll take the bag when we do get there. So let's try mixing some of this, because I know we do have some lead over here. I don't know what the ratio is, but that's perfectly fine. It looks like it is 1 to 4. So you'll need another one of these. Actually, you'll need a full stack more than likely, but let's run with that for now. See what this does for us. Ooh, the excitement. Battery alloy ingot. It's a great name for it. It's just slightly less purple. This looks like iron. I would definitely confuse this for iron. I mean, I already do that with tin. I come over here, and if I like look at it too fast, it's like, oh, wait, the right one is iron, not the left one. That's right, the right one. That's literally what I have to do every time. And the redstone throws me off as well, because the redstone is like not normal redstone yet. In fact, What happens when you throw this in the centrifuge? You get cinnabar dust, and if you right-click that, you can get sulfur off of it. So I might centrifuge this redstone now, just so we can get some sulfur. But yeah, that's like the perfect example of like, hey, pay attention because you could just get extra stuff, and you're just wasting water and all that extra stuff on the side. It's actually good that it is raining outside right now because these tanks fill up faster when it's raining. And one of these should be empty right now. Alright, so this one emptied back out. I don't know why. This one is climbing up very quickly. This one is climbing up. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. So I'm almost tempted to just let this go for a minute. Just let the rain go, even through the night. But yeah, those tanks have been holding up pretty good. It's something I've been keeping an eye on just in case if it does become an issue. I still need to connect this over, so there's that on my plate. And we got some battery alloy now. We need to throw 10 of these into the plate bender, which is not too difficult. Whoops, not that one. You require a circuit, don't you? Bending machine 1. And I discovered I was doing it wrong this entire time. I could just use the circuits in here. That was a nice discovery because I was quite literally making them and then throwing them in there. And then complaining that I don't have enough circuits. And it was just, you know, you could have done that the entire time. So, you know, learning as you go. It's never really a bad thing. We're going to grab this tin. We also have some rubber bars that we can make into some plates. So once this goes, we're going to let that start going crazy. This just takes forever. And then a small battery hole. We could do that in an assembler, but you need molten polyethylene. And to get molten polyethylene, you need ethylene or oxygen and an ethylene cell. What is ethylene? I don't think we have everything for this yet. Yeah, not yet. So we'll have to do it by hand, which is not an issue. These plates take forever to make. Wait. Is there still one in there? Oh, yes, it was. I was going to say. Alright, thank you. And we'll just cover these up. And then if we come over to here, we should be able to just do this. I don't know how many it wants us to make. Oh, 5. Okay, that would make sense why we made 10. And we'll claim that. And there's our first battery done. So now with this battery, you have to use a canner and can it with something. So you could do sodium dust, which makes a small sodium battery, electroline or electrotin, which makes a just a regular battery for Project Red. Cadmium and lithium. So they give you different EU values depending on which one that you make. Now the lithium one, I don't believe we have access to yet. If we go to ores, yeah, we only have far end asteroids that we can get at tier 0. So this is not available to us yet. And we're going to have to visit a planet in order to actually get it. So lithium is unfortunately out of the picture for us. We can try cadmium, which comes from cadmium ore. but that also needs us to go to another planet. So I think the only real solution here is sodium, which we've got plenty of right now. I don't think we have it in the blue form of it. This is just sodium sulfate. I just want the normal sodium. I'm sure this is going to be something that we already have. Milk. I swear we have it somewhere. Cryolite. Centrifuge cryolite ore. I'll have to take a look further, but I think this is going to be the one of the first batteries that we make. It probably tells us, doesn't it? We already have a fluid canner. If I take my wrench and is it one of here or one of these? Yeah, fluid canner. You can just claim this. Thank you. And sulfuric acid we already did. Thank you. We don't have mercury yet. IC2 battery. RE battery. There we go. An RE battery is canned with molten redstone. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna place this. I think we can get rid of this for now. Should be in there. Yep. And we want you to be facing that way. And if we grab some redstone here, I know I said I'd need to throw it through a centrifuge, but that's fine for now. We're just gonna throw this all in here. Fluid extractor should go right in here. Cool. And now we got some batteries. I was gonna let this go, but only because we have some large cells that we can just throw in there. And if we throw that in there, this should start charging up. And we can start throwing that in different machines. One of these over here just died from it. But this is a cool thing. So now if we take this out from here and throw it in here, you can see it's using it. And it's going to die again. I know. Why don't we do this? Just charge it over here. You can charge it in any machine, which is kind of cool. Hey, look, full battery. You're no longer dead. How about that? Oops. It's pretty cool. Makes things a little bit different. But we definitely need to make a bigger battery, without a doubt. So yeah, we got that done. So we'll claim that. And then the next thing is automated farmer and automated sticky resin farmer. This is going to be the big one that we want, actually. The electric tree tap. And the reason being is that this is going to allow us to not have to make tree taps anymore. Because they require a lot of wood and they're just super annoying to deal with. So getting that will be definitely our next big step. So I'm going to grab everything to make that, and then we'll be back once we're ready to craft it. Okay, and now if we press Shift-C on this, our inventory's full. Rookie mistake here. We definitely need that. I don't need those. Alright, I think that should be fine. There we go. So now we have an electric tree tap, and if we come over here, we just gotta find a machine that's empty. We can charge it on any machine. Doesn't have to be a specific machine to charge it. If you've ever played any pack of thermal expansion, you have to charge it in the electric tesseract, I believe, or the charger. I forget what the name of it is. But now we have a really cool tool. So rather than having to use the tree tap, we can just come out here and right click with this. And as you can see, we only used 50 EU. And now we can just do this for days. It's going to make things a lot easier for us. There is no difference in the amount that you get. Oops, I accidentally clicked that knot twice. That probably won't respawn now. But yeah, it makes things so much better because I'm not having to sit there and worry about bringing 3 or 4 of them just to get some rubber. I think we still definitely need to look at upgrading this setup, though. This is still not optimal. It works. It does its job. But it could be better. Could always be better. So today I actually played in a poker tournament at work. And I actually didn't do too bad, considering the fact that the main poker tournament, I got out first round, and I was super sad because I lost on pocket kings. I know it sounds crazy, but the other person played their cards right. They got really lucky in the river, and then I lost it. This year, or I shouldn't say this year, but this tournament, I did pretty good. I made it through the entire first table, and then got down to the breakdown table, or one of the last 4 breakdown tables. And I had pocket 8s, and I saw on the flop that there was a 6, a 5, a 9. So I was like, okay, I have a straight draw, and they were all suited. So with one of the ones that I had I think it was a spade, and I was waiting for that last card to come out, and I was like, all right, well, this table's gonna buy in a lot right here because they see like something, they're gonna think I'm bluffing it, but like I actually do have partially the hand. So I go all in, and then I lose because there's an ace on the river and somebody had pocket aces. Never lucky in my side of things, but it is what it is. It could be better. Maybe I'll make a poker video one day. I don't know. But anyways, look at that. Electric tree tap makes things a lot easier. So we can grab this quest now, and another little bag here. And we got another hole. We get a lot of those holes. We don't need them anymore. It's a tier underneath of us. But anyways, alrighty. So Mercury. Mercury can be centrifuged out of redstone. If you find some cinnabar or in redstone vein or okay, you can use that tool too. Mercury is going to be used for, it looks like, a lot of things. Oh look, titanium dust. No, you probably get it through here somewhere. Pollution. That's interesting. You can make methane out of it. Extreme heat exchanger. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here. But yeah, we'll have to make some mercury at some point. But the next main item that we need to make is the basic canner. The canning machine is used to fill battery fuel cells and stuff. Okay. You can make batteries of sodium, cadmium, or lithium. And this is just another basic canning machine. Oh, no, fluid canner. So you need a canning machine. This is different. How close are we to this? You never really know until you just check. Oh, geez. We're like right there. Hold on here. We can make this right now. I do have some copper pipes somewhere. So I just grabbed them. Here's one. So I need that. Sorry if you guys hear that noise in the background for the entire episode. I am washing some dishes right now, and it's like the kitchen's like right next to my computer, so there's really nothing I could do about it. Probably could wait to record it like when it's done, but come on now, it's not being efficient, is it? All right, we have to make glass. It looks like. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some glass here. So I'll make some glass and then get this together and then hand that in. And then I think we might do some oil exploration after. Alrighty, so I'm back from going and getting some oil, and I set up a whole entire oil refinery. Just kidding. We didn't do an oil refinery. We built a hell of a lot of more machines. I was basically just chugging through the quests in the background, mainly because I wanted to get an EBF online in this episode. And needless to say, we were pretty damn close to getting that done. I am working on the steam turbine still for it, so we can get the power for it, but we actually do have everything to craft it. Or I shouldn't say craft it, but put it together. So real quick, we're just going to clear some space out. I love this feature. So nice. And we're going to come over here, grab these and this. And we should be pretty much good to go. I do need to remove this right here because this is not in the right spot. So I'm going to remove you real quick. Leave. Yeah. So we're going to put you here. And then I have the two energy hatches facing down. The hatches we can put anywhere. So I think we're probably going to end up putting them all around the bottom. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably want these energy hatches in the back. I really just don't like this location of where I'm putting it, but because if I'm going to be honest, I do want to put another one right next to it at some point. So why don't we do this? Why don't we place it this way? Remove these two, and replace the hatches here. And if we do, I think we have to go underneath to do it. Oops, come on. There we go. I gotta go back around to get back up there. Unfortunately, but yeah, I've put multiple days and a lot of time into it. I still have this going just in case if I need to make some silicate wool at some point for anything else. But let's see. So we could put an input hatch. I could probably go on the side here. I don't think this really matters. I think the muffler is the only thing that kind of matters on this multi-block. So we're going to do output on the left, input on the left, output on the right. If I could get my directions right here. We have a muffler hatch and all that. So then we need to place, I think it's, I don't think this is hollow. Whoops. You know, it might be. Oh, come on. Why can't I? Hello? Hold on. Maybe if I go through this and I'll try to do it. Oh, for some reason only does it. All right, so it's hollow in the middle. I mean, that would make sense that we only have 16 of them. So then we need to do something like this. And a muffler hatch, which should be facing up this way, if I'm not mistaken. And then we need a maintenance hatch, so we're going to place that let's do right here. And then this should still be an EBF, right? Yeah. Pipe is loose. Screws are loose. Something is stuck. Platings are dented. Circuitry burned out. So we need to place tools in here. Click with a tool to repair. So hammer. I don't know. Oop, wrench. Soft mallet. I don't have a soft mallet on me. I know we need a crowbar as well. It should be in here actually. Soft mallet, crowbar. I don't have the soldering, but we'll get it. And I'm pretty sure there's a way to automate this as well. Oops. Yeah, soldering. But yeah, so this is an EBF, and it's built now. Finally, we got to a tier where it's somewhat respectable. I don't know. This is my first time playing through it. But it looks like we can officially start to retire this thing, although I think we'll keep it running in the background just because it doesn't require power. This does require power. But this hatch here is something I'm gonna want to look into. Right click hatch with duct tape or filled tube box. Wait, you can make duct tape? Duct tape. Duct tape. That's not too bad here. I think we'll have to make a bunch of these. Rubber pulp. Assuming you just macerate rubber. It's not too bad. Paper, glue. That's a lot of glue. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at that, because if we can make duct tape relatively easily, I think that might make things a little bit easier. Another one is toolbox, a filled toolbox. Toolbox. So I think you just throw your tools in there and then it does it. So yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at it, see what we want to do. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a safe thing to end the episode here. And also, I don't know if I showed in this. I did get the last array of smelters online. I just got to add the technical blocks to make it look a little bit better here. But they're all online. They're all emptying out, and it is causing some of the creosote oil to get stuck on this side of things, which is fine. But I think we're going to keep an eye on it, because if it starts filling up back here, we might need to void some of it out in order to keep this in a better state. It also probably doesn't help that I've been pulling the creosote oil from over here as well. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button and leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.